Hello physics, this is Miss James and I'm doing a short video here just to review how to do data tables and, and a sample calculation. So when you have your data and you're looking to do a data table, the first thing to do is to go into your Google Drive and make a new Google Sheet. Okay, you should name your sheet. I'm going to name this sample data table. And I'm going to use data from the Pinhole Images Lab. So for homework, you guys are doing the image distance data. I'm going to do the object distance data. So just in case it's been a while, the question was, how does changing the object distance affect the image height? So when you do a data table, you want to make sure that your first column is always your independent variable, the thing you're choosing to change. In this case, we're changing to choose object distance. So I'm going to put here object distance. And we're measuring the effect that has on image height. Image height. And we're doing different trials. So we have trial 1, and the fabulous thing about Sheets is if you see how my cursor changes to that little cross, we did 3. Oh, look, it made it trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, and we're going to get an average of those trials. Okay, and just because I'm a little crazy, this is not necessary, but I do like to have the image height is for all of these columns, so I use this one to just merge and center. You can also center. Okay. So the next thing to think about is the units. You do not want to put units in with the numbers in the cell because that's going to mess up any calculations you want to do. We measured object distance in centimeters. And again, I can pull this across because image height was also measured in centimeters. So it's centimeters all the way. And in my particular lab, I did object distance of 3, 6, 9, 12 centimeters. Now, you're going to probably have on either scratch paper or some other way that you recorded the data. I'm going to put all my image heights in here. Sorry, I didn't want you to have that. Okay, so these are our 3 trials. I'm going to get rid of these borders. Okay. So object distance first, image height, units, all the trial data. Now I need an average of that. So to make Excel do the average, you type equals average, open parentheses, click and drag. Do not click and click because you won't get the wrong answer. It will add up column B, column C, column D, and then divide it by 1, which is not what you want. So average, click, drag, return. Now here's the great thing about Excel. You've told Excel what you want to do once. If you go to the lower right hand corner, see the cursor change, and pull it down, it knows to advance the row. So now in the second row, it's using the second row of data. In the third row, it'll use the third row of data. Oh my goodness, we love Excel. Okay, so that's the data table. You can do whatever you want in terms of borders. I kind of like doing this. You can make the border thicker. You can use Command Y to redo that. And Command Y again. And I might do this. What the heck. All right. So that's our data table. Now, as we get more sophisticated, we will probably be adding on other columns, other calculated columns, but for right now, this is fine. That's your data table. Notice that I want to make sure that these are in ascending order. I want to make sure that this is done with an Excel formula. Um, I want to make sure there are units and proper column titles. Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing is the sample calculation. The data tables you probably have done before. The sample calculation you likely have not. So what I want to know is that you know where each column in your data table comes from. I think it's very easy in this day and age when one person takes all the data for other people to not be entirely sure about where the data came from. So under each column, you're going to either write the words measured or calculated. Now we measured the object distance, and in fact we measured the trials. But we did calculate the average. So to find average, you write calculated, and then you give me the formula. The average equals trial 1 plus trial 2 plus trial 3 divided by 3. Then you plug in the numbers. Average equals 10 plus 11 plus 9.5 divided by 3. And average equals 10.2, and use the unit here, centimeters. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is a data table and a sample calculation. See you soon. Bye.